Welcome back to my channel mga kapiper. Ang video na ito ay para sa lahat ng mga senior citizens dito sa bansa na tumatanggap ng cash benefits program and assistance sa gobyerno. Karagdagang kaalaman po ito na dapat po ninyong malaman. Pero bago tayo magpatuloy, please subscribe my channel. At eto na yon mga kapiper. Ayon sa Senior Citizens Commission Senate Plenary Deliberation na pinangungunahan ni Senator Amy Marcos at Senator Coco Pimentel, binanggit po dito na ang National Commission of Senior Citizens o NCSC ang hahawak at magpapatupad ng lahat ng may kaugnayan sa pamamahagi ng cash benefits program at assistance para sa lahat ng mga nakatatanda simula sa Enero taong 2023 na inilipat mula sa DSWD. Pakinggan po natin ang ilang bahagi ng pag-uusap ni Senator Amy Marcos at Senator Coco Pimentel kaugnay sa kahalagahan at buong papel ng ahensya, ang National Commission of Senior Citizens na siyang hahawak sa pamamahagi ng social pension at ibang benepisyo ng lahat ng mga senior citizens dito sa bansa. Pakinggan po natin ang kanilang mga tinig.
Kundi lilipat talaga.
Including the actual handing of the cash. Kasi cash assistance po itong social pension.
That's
right?
correct po.
The actual handing of the cash from government to the senior citizen beneficiary will be done by DSWD or the NCSC.
NCSE po.
NCSC, kaya nga. So, ibig sabihin nun, 200 people will distribute the cash to actual senior citizen beneficiaries from Apari to Hulok.
Right.
That is di ba kung yun ang sinabi niyo pong
That's correct.
Opo.
Yes, that is the understanding that they will undertake the entire distribution and implementation of this. Right now, it's DSWD. They have 55 contractual personnel in DSWD, but there are 800 contractuals being hired for the distribution of funds. With the approval of the DBM of the Commission's 206 permanent employee items, I assume those 206 will also be obliged to get contractuals to
Correct.
cover
Oo nga.
the same areas.
Kaya nga, so may contractuals to help the regular employees of the commission. Just as now, the DSWD will retain the contractuals they're hiring to distribute some programs less the senior citizen social pension.
The understanding is both the 55 DSWD personnel as well as the 800 contractuals will, to some degree or another, be absorbed by the Commission. They will not remain with DSWD any longer.
Because are these people currently with the DSWD so specialized that they just distribute senior citizen pension?
Yes, it's a large undertaking, and as a result, these are the 57 personnel of DSWD, and as I said earlier, the 800 contractuals.
Kaya nga, ganyan po pala, as I'm understanding the answer, ganyan palang approach ng DSWD, so specialized that they have people in the regular plantilla and they hire contractuals.
In addition,
One and only job.
The reality is there are several elements to the effort. Firstly, there's the database, which has always been under contention because there are 4 million beneficiaries when the estimate would be approximately 8% of the total population of 106. So ibig sabihin, kulang na kulang itong beneficiaries na nakalistang 4 million, and the effort is to expand that database. So that's a year-long effort. And then, of course, the distribution is quite complex as well, as in many cases, they have to be delivered house to house.
Yun na nga po ang parang, well, I'm sure subject to confirmation na lang siguro to sa DSWD, I'm sure they're training their people to multitask. Imposible namang yung 55, yung 800, isa lang po ang ginagawa. That's multitasking. Ang mangyayari nga, if we let go of the 800 from the DSWD will still hire some contractuals to perform some of their other functions which could have been performed by the contractuals to be hired by the National Senior Citizen Commission. I hope Her Honor sees my point na parang magkano kaya yon yung PS nito tsaka MOE nitong mga to 200 plantilla, let's assume na they will all be hired, and then 800 contractuals to execute or implement the social pension. Di pala ito, ano?
Right now, it's 160.
Which is how many? Right now, there are a mere 42 positions that have been filled up, and the cost for that is about 56 million pesos. Naturally, that will multiply by 5 at the point that it becomes 206 employees, dadagdagan pa nung 800, malaki-laki siya.
Yung bayad kasi sa 800 sa MOE na kukunin niya.
Manggagaling sa MOE.
Hindi po biro na halaga yun. Okay. Ngayon po, ito po yung mga functions po ng ating commission, no? Which has the potential to be a very important commission because of this. May I know first of all how old is the commission now? As of today? How old is this?
I think 2019. It's 3 years old.
Barely 3 years
But
old.
if we note, I think the very first appointments occurred in 2020, and most of the appointments actually occurred in 2021. Medyo natagalan talaga ang composition nito.
Does the commission observe collegiality? I mean,
They're all nodding, sir.
okay, so we we find some deficiency or non-performance, we just cannot blame the chairperson. We blame the entire commission.
Yes, that would appear to be the case. Although they have one vacancy, the reality is they do make decisions together.
Kasi the initial information which got to me is ni quorum wala sila, but they have quorum, so they cannot use lack of quorum as the reason. They have quorum.
Yes, I believe that they have quorum starting 2022 January kasi dumami na sila, naging 7 na. Ngunit yung isa nga napunta sa DepEd, ganun pa man, may quorum sila mula noong January.
Okay, yes. Ito po yung mga functions nila under the law. Sukatin natin kasi ayaw natin itong parang hindi kasi ako naka-attend dun sa subcommittee hearing po natin. Hindi ko na itanong, unlike yung naitanong dun sa OMB. Ayaw ko kung nandito kayo, no? Yung mga achievements nila. No, ito po ang kanilang functions kasi. Ensure the full implementation of laws, policies, programs of the government pertaining to senior citizens. Review and conduct studies on the same and recommend appropriate actions thereon to Congress and the President. Number 2, formulate policies for the promotion and protection of the rights and well-being of senior citizens. Number 3, conduct information, education, and communication campaigns to raise awareness on the rights of senior citizens. Establish and maintain, number 4, establish and maintain cooperation and consultations with local government units and national government agencies on all matters pertaining to the general welfare of senior citizens. Number 5, represent the Philippines in international functions, fora, conferences on senior citizens, and establish and maintain linkages with the international senior citizen or senior citizen serving institutions or organizations and counterpart government agencies of other states. Number 6, constitute and convene when necessary an advisory body to be composed of such representatives from the government, non-government organizations, civil society, and the private sector as the Commission may deem appropriate to assist in the performance of its functions. Develop appropriate mechanisms and procedures for the selection and nomination of the members of the Commission for appointment by the President, and perform such other actions and functions for the promotion of the welfare of senior citizens as may be directed by the President. 8, I have enumerated 8 policies which we got from the law.
That's correct.
So ano na po ang achievements po ng commission na ito dito po sa mga functions po na ating pong nabasa?
The Commission has reported out their efforts to engage the senior citizens in nation building, and they do this specifically by meeting with local government units for the establishment of satellite offices within the LGU jurisdiction. So they're constantly having meetings with the LGUs. They also have conducted workshops to set forth plans of action regarding the transfer from the SWD to themselves.
So CO naman to. They want to build infrastructure, satellite offices.
No, I think they're just urging the local government to put a corner space dedicated to the senior citizens. And I think that's fairly common in the different LGUs who have a desk or an assigned space for the senior citizens to bring complaints and request assistance.
And to be manned by who? their plantilla or job order din sila? Charged to the budget of the commission or charged to the local government?
I think right now what is really occurring is that it's the FSCA or the OSCA, the local senior citizens organization. But once they kick in with the 206 plus the contractuals, I assume that the commission itself will be sending its own people in addition to the local organizations. Pero wala pa kasi.
Oo nga, hindi. Tsaka aren't we being unfair to the contractuals? I mean, mabigat na function po yun. To be the permanent face of the commission in the locality. Ganun po yung ang pakiramdam ko na balak nilang gawin kung yun yung sagot nyo po sa satellite office lang po.
Yes, I believe the idea is to have the contractual or the commission employee present to represent the commission, but at the same time, the bulk of the work will necessarily be done also in cooperation with the locally elected senior citizens organization presidents, yung mga OSCA at FSCA.
Hindi ba parang sumasakay na lang sila sa whatever is there already?
Sa ngayon, yun ang nangyayari kasi wala pa.
Sa future, ganun din yata eh.
Ang inaasam-asam nila na meron talaga silang tao doon para matugunan yung mga request at reklamo ng ating senior citizens. Hindi naman siguro lingid sa ating kaalaman na lumalaganap yung mga kaso kontra sa mga umaabuso, inaabandona at sinasaktan yung ating seniors ngayon.
So, meron na po silang database tungkol dyan?
I think they're building up the database, but it's also an area ripe for legislation because until today, these acts are not punished under our laws.
Yes, pero just to have database on the situation of our senior citizens. So,
Yes.
wala po silang hawak na.
I think they've made every effort to gather data and at the same time try to advocate for laws for more strict and stringent definitions and punishments.